So Fortnite have recently added two brand new settings under the game tab at the bottom under where it says energy saving. You'll notice there's two brand new settings that are both enabled by default. The first one is enabled idle energy saving front end, and this enables energy saving when the game goes into idle mode in the front end. Idle mode starts after 30 seconds of inactivity, and this basically means that your game will enter a power saving mode if you're inactive and you leave the game open for more than 30 seconds. And the second one is enable inactive window energy saving. This enables energy saving when the game window is not the active window, and this basically means that your game will enter a power saving mode if you alt tab out of the game and you don't have a Fortnite tab open. Now straight away you guys will be wondering, should I have both of these settings enabled or disabled? And to answer that, it really depends, because normally we all know that power saving modes usually equal less performance when enabled, but for these new settings I don't actually see how these will affect the FPS in game, as if they are both enabled, which they are by default, they only apply if you're inactive or you're tabbed out of Fortnite itself. So knowing that, technically having both of them turned on should really benefit you more than anything, as when enabled both of these settings will make your game enter a power saving mode that will massively reduce power consumption. And that does make sense, because why would you want your game taking up resources and power when you're literally inactive or tabbed out of the game? And on top of that, I did actually test the FPS difference on having them on / versus off. On one side you can see that the settings are indeed on, and then on the other side you can see that both of the settings are indeed off. And to conclude this test, both of them had zero difference whatsoever, or if they did, it was very slight and I couldn't even notice. But I know a lot of you will be concerned about performance and you like to have every setting turned off to gain a slight FPS advantage if you can. So if that's the case, I would go ahead and turn them off, but you will probably notice that it is just a placebo effect. But if you go ahead and disable both of them, then press apply, it's very possible that on your machine you may get a slight FPS boost. But for myself and for the majority of people out there, these settings don't really make a difference if you have them turned on or off. And to be honest, having them turned on will probably benefit you more, especially if you do go inactive a lot on the lobby screen, or you do actually tab out a lot as well. Even more so if you are on a laptop, as well, as wanting to reduce the power consumption on a laptop is very much needed when you are inactive or tabbed out. But yeah, I thought I'd go ahead and cover those two settings that were secretly added. But if you guys do want an actual FPS boost, you want to go over to your desktop, you want to go to the bottom left corner, you want to right click on the start menu, click on the settings tab, then inside of the settings tab under system, click on that, then on the left hand side under where it says power and sleep, click on that, and then over to the right hand side where it says additional power settings, click on that, and then inside of here you will notice that you can customize a power plan, and by default a lot of you will have balanced on, which is recommended for most people. But if you do want to get some more performance, go ahead and select the high performance mode right here, and you can see that it favors performance but it may use more energy. But yeah, that's all I've got for this video. If it helped out, feel free to drop a like on it, drop a sub on the channel, and use my code in the item shop to help me out a ton. Catch us in the next one, and be sure to check out these videos on screen.